Hey, hey, hey there, and welcome back to another episode of the Hello Sis Dorsey podcast. And Happy New Year! I cannot believe it is 2024. Where is the time going? I don't get it. This is crazy banana pants. So I'm so happy for a new year. I'm so happy to be starting out a new year with you on today. It's going to be so awesome. This episode is if you want to leave your 9 to 5 this year, you got to start planning and saving. So that's basically what this episode is all about. I'm going to help you make some decisions, start planning, and do all the things that you need to do in order to get ready for your 9 to 5 exit. That's what the next couple episodes is going to be all about. So, what I want you to do though is I want you to leave me a review. Let me know how you like this podcast. Let me know what you want to hear more about. What do you want me to talk about? I can talk about random things for days, things that I love, but I want to know, what do you want? What do you want this year in 2024 for me to discuss, to focus on? This podcast is not only for me and my enjoyment, but it's also for you as well. So let me know what you want to listen to, learn, all the things. Okay. I am going to give you, let's see, I have about 8 things that I'm going to go over with you. So let's get it going. I am so sorry. Let me turn off my phone. This is real time, everyone. All right, awesome. Number 1, if you want to leave your 9 to 5 this year, you have to make a decision that you want to leave your 9 to 5. I've said this over and over, episodes and episodes ago, about making that decision. You have to make a decision. Is this something that you want to do? You have to write down those pros and cons. You have to think about you, your energy, your health. Is this job serving you? Yes, the money and the benefits are there, but at what cost? Okay, so you have to sit down, really hone in and think about it and make a decision. Okay. Number 2, you need to plan and prepare. So when I say plan and prepare, you have to do, and I'm going to talk about doing the research, you have to plan out everything. So you have to look at your bills. You have to see what makes sense in terms of money. How much money do you need? We're going to talk about that in a moment as well. But you also have to set a date, number 1, and then start working backwards. Okay. What is it, everything that you currently have at the job? Which segue into number 3, do the research. So what is everything that you currently have at the job? You have your medical, you have dental, vision, 401k, you have maybe some sort of savings plan, you have some sort of savings plan as far as like health savings plan, something like that. You may have there's another one like accidental death or something like that, insurance or something like that. They have those things at the job. I used to work at 9 to 5. I know what they have. Okay, so you have to look at those things, do the research, contact your HR department, see what is it that you can keep, because there are some things that you can keep from your 9 to 5 if you decide to leave. So talk to your HR department, talk to the general HR person there and get information. I did this. I contacted them several times, so I think they already had a hunch that I was leaving. But I had to. I wanted to know, what benefits could I keep if I was to leave? What happened to my medical? I wanted to know all that information. So I actually talked with someone and they gave me the information. If something else came up, I reached out to that same person, asked the question. So it's something that you have to constantly contact them if any questions come up. That's what they're there for. Use them. Number 4, how much money do you need to save and how will you save it? So when you're looking at your bills, I want you to think about, what bills can I get rid of? Like, what bills do I no longer need? Do I really need HBO Max? Do I really need Amazon Prime? Do I really need Netflix is one thing. You can actually decrease Netflix. Netflix is like the number one streaming service that everyone pretty much have. I probably would say probably keep Netflix, but see if you can lower the cost. Like my Netflix bill was like 15. I was paying like $15.99, and I decreased it down to $9.99. I had Disney Plus, but I found out that with Hulu, Disney Plus and ESPN was a bundle. So look into those bundles and see what you can bundle up to make one payment. And what else did I have? Like if you have Stars or Showtime. Also check and see if you can package those services if you want to keep it. See if you can package those services up with another streaming platform. Oftentimes when you get ready to leave, they'll say, oh, we'll give you $1.99 for 3 months. That's what Stars did for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not paying $5.99 because the only thing I'm watching is Outlander, and Outlander is on right now. So at the time of this recording, I think it might come out this year. Not exactly sure, but when they do, I will click Stars back on, and then I'll click it off once Outlander is over. But I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it because Outlander isn't on anymore. So what I did was I went to the page to cancel it, and they say, oh, how about Stars for 3 months for $1.99? I was like, yeah, I'll do that because you guys might have something new. I know this is last year in 2023. I knew that John Wick 4 was coming on Stars, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll keep it just to watch that. See if they have it to where so you can pay like $1.99 or something low price for a couple of months if there's some shows or something that's coming on that channel that you really, really want to watch. Look into that. Number 5, start implementing. Start doing these things, okay? Start saving. Start clearing out your bills. Sit down, print out your statement, and get a couple of highlighters. See what you can get rid of, and cancel those immediately. Like, start doing that. Then the next month, here's the kicker, okay? I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you a secret strategy that me and my mom used to do. I live with my mom. So what we did was, the bills that we can just turn off, we turned off. And that extra cash that we used to have for that bill, we actually took it and we actually paid it on like maybe something that we need to pay off. Like maybe a small balance on a credit card, or maybe we had $100 on Macy's. We actually used that money to pay that bill off. Then we was no longer using the paying on the Macy's or the other bills. We just bundle up that money that we was paying and we put in a savings account. So that's how you can pay things off, is just use the bill money that you used to pay the bill and then pay something else off or put it in a savings account. Super secret hack. I'm pretty sure that's not so secret. Some people out there are probably doing that, but that's a strategy that you can use. Number 6 is, are you planning to get another job or start your own business? So if you already have a side hustle and you get income from it, kudos to you, thumbs up to you. That is awesome. You can kind of like just segue into your side hustle business and then start working that. That is brilliant. That's genius. I didn't do that. I knew what I wanted to do, but I'm still like working through some things. But it's okay because I had my safety nets that I saved up for. So I'm not really too much worried about that. But are you planning on getting another job? If you're planning on getting another job eventually, then this will help you. But if you're just planning on getting another job, then I would say there's really no point in you saving, only if you're having like a gap. So say for instance, if you're let me retract that. There is a point in saving, but if you're planning on actually looking for another job while you're at your 9 to 5 and transitioning into the new job, then kind of like this wouldn't apply to you, but you could still use some of the strategies leading up to your exit. You can definitely do that. But if you're planning on leaving your job and then just saying, I need like 3 months of break before I look for another job, then this is totally for you. So save up at least 4 months. Save up at least 4 months of your current salary. Pay off all the bills that you need to pay off. Save up for at least 4 months, because sometimes things happen. You might not find anything in 4 months, or your business just might not take off in 4 months. Just make sure you have that backup, that cushion to kind of help pay the bills that you need to pay for those months. Okay. Number 7, don't leave the job hanging. Don't leave the current job hanging. And if you listen to my previous episode, it was don't leave your 9 to 5 hanging, even though you want to say shove it. We all want to say shove it. I wanted to say that. I couldn't. I didn't want to be that type of person. I didn't want to do anything negative to have a negative impact after I left. That was my goal. Okay. So because I was in a leadership role, I wanted to make sure that everything was still running smooth. Things was being delegated. Projects were completed. Those type of things. So even though you want to say I'm out, bye, y'all can do whatever, don't leave them hanging. And the thing of it, the reason why I say that is because God forbid, but you may have to go back to them one day. So don't leave them hanging. You never know what's going to happen in the future. You leave on a bad note will always follow you. Okay. And last but not least, number 8, focus on you and what makes you happy, and forget about what other people say or think. I cannot emphasize this enough because I know we get this a lot. The head trash, the negative thinking, the negative talk, the negative people, we get it a lot. Focus on you, on what makes you happy. You have to. Else you're going to be living your life for other people. And you're going to leave this earth and you're going to be like, what in the world was that all about? You live for the Lord. You live for Christ. Don't live for people, because they will disappoint you. And they will always have their opinion about you and what you do. Okay? Forget about it. Their opinions do not matter. I have to constantly keep saying this because I see it all the time on social media. I hear it. It's so much negative talk to people. I'm struggling. I'm scared of what people might say. All those things. You have to do what makes you happy. Okay? So, to do a quick recap. Number 1, make a decision. Number 2, plan and prepare. Number 3, do the research. Number 4, how much money do you need to save and how will you save it? Number 5, start implementing. Number 6, are you planning to get another job or start your own business? Number 7, don't leave the current job hanging. And number 8, focus on you and what makes you happy and forget about what other people say or think. Okay, so I hope you like this episode. I love hanging out with you. Hope you enjoy this. And I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye.